The Iran War Part Two. So if when Iran talks about the war is entering the next phase, they're not talking about how they're going to launch all their high tech planes. They don't have any. They're not talking about how they're going to have their aircraft carrier strike group approach the United States. They don't have one. What they're really talking about, like I said, as far as military strategy goes, you destroyed their home, you destroyed their principal city. With all the energy you destroyed, now nobody can really live there. So where do they got to go? They got to go somewhere, and especially all the soldiers, heavily armed. The Republican Guard will invade Iraq, and it will make its way towards Israel. You'll see it'll be a terrible hand-to-hand combat war in the Middle East. And for all the drones and bombs and whatever, I mean, when you try to go, we're talking about a ground war, and you want to use expensive bombs on just like one little group of troops or whatever, it's just not going to be very cost effective or very, very well fought. And so we're looking at what I would, consider to be the only solution the Iranian leaders have, which is to initiate a ground assault to take over Iraq and Syria, just take over the whole region. Because if Israel won't stop bombing them, the only recourse they do have is to go by land over to Israel and stop it. And that's what they'll try to do. And that will be a ground war. And with the Chinese backing them, I mean, you already got 1 million people in the Republican Guard there in Iran. With another 1 million people in the Chinese army, and with anybody from Russia or anywhere helping, I think this is the biggest mistake Donald Trump ever made, and all for what? Just to avoid having to be responsible for his role in the Jeff Epstein files. I mean, seriously, look at how the world turned. I mean, we're talking about karma in the last videos. So instead of being responsible and accepting this karma and resigning and going home and leaving the rule of law to other people who really know how to, he decided that he absolutely had to maintain power, even though he's corrupt, he's malfeasant, and now to avoid all of that corruption and malfeasance, he's gone and created a war against people, killing children directly on the first day, and it's going to all come back on him really bad. You're going to see it's going to come back on the United States really bad too, because of Donald Trump, because he was voted into or illegally voted into power when he shouldn't have been. Now we all suffer.